Dear students, I am Vijay Pratap Singh. Now, today's topic is the law of demand. Yesterday, in last video, I had said about definition of demand. Now, we will read law of demand. So, I have written in front of you 3 lines. It's a very important note for you. Dear students, you have to write and make a note it. And once again, I am explaining you same topic in front of you what I had written. So, law of demand. The law of demand explains negative relationship between the price and quantity demand of the commodity, assuming other factors affecting demand to be constant. Once again listen, dear students, there is a demand explaining negative relationship between price and quantity. With the help of that, once again listen, price and quantity. When price is a higher level, on that time our quantity should be very less. This is the rule of demand. That's why it should be written here. Demand explains negative relationship between price and quantity of demand. For example, if any particular goods is a high level charge in the market, that one particular good we are using very less amount. If in future that particular goods and services is a very less amount, that amount we will take extra. According to demand, our law of demand explains negative relationship between price and quantity demand of a commodity, assuming other factors affecting demands to be constant. This is the important information for you. This is showing law of demand. With the help of that, once again evolution, we can say demand explains negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. Okay. After that, explanation of law of demand. With the help of this table, we can able to explain demand. But listen you all, law of demand, 2 types of demands are there: individual and market demand. If we are going to read demand, the demands are 2 types. First one, individual demand, and second one is a market demand. Individual demand is a single person's demand, what they are purchasing according to their situation and according to their demanded amount. That one is called individual demand. Second one is a market demand. If we are going to understand both topic, then we will understood it with the help of 2 proper ways. 2 ways are given in front of you. First one, with the help of schedule. Second one, with the help of curve. So write it. You have a few minutes time. Right after that, I will explain about schedule. Dear students, law of demand. First one I have taught individual demand, and second one is a market demand. With the help of table, we can know very well which one is a individual and which one is a market. I have told 2 ways. First one is with the help of schedule, second one with the help of graph. So once again, we will read individual law of demand with the help of schedule. So in front of you, dear students, I had made one small schedule. see it in the proper way. Individual demand schedule. It is written in front of you. You have to see. Listen it. Here I written price of X and quantity demanded. For example, when price of X is at 10 rupees, on that time we had demanded 5 units of goods and services. 5 units we had taken. After that, when price increases 20 rupees, on that time quantitative demand should be 4. After that, next one, when our price of X is at 30 rupees, means price is increasing and our demand is decreasing. That one is here demand explain negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. Same thing you have to see here. When price is increasing here, demand is decreasing here. When price is at 10 rupees, our quantity demand is at 5. When our price is at 50 rupees, our quantitative demand is at 1. This is the negative relationship between goods and price. Otherwise, we can say price and quantity. With the help of this table, we can able to see this is the relation between price and quantity, and it's a negative relationship between both. Once again listen, when price is at 10 rupees, on that time quantity demand is at 5. But when price increases, it should be 50 rupees, on that time our quantity demand is at 1. This is the difference between both and showing negative relationship between price and quantity demand. This is the explanation with the help of schedule. Now with the help of curve. So individual demand schedule is here. Now this is the curve. With the help of curve, now I will explain how we can able to make a graph. Otherwise, how we can represent it with the help of curve. Now I am going to make you curve. Listen, when price is at 10 rupees, on that time quantity demand is at 5. So, when price is at 1, when price of X is at 10, on that time quantity demand is at 5, means when it should be 10, according to that it should be, I will represent you in front of you. Means here 5, 10, after that 5 will be here. I will show you here units. Units. When price of X is at 10, on that time units is 5. Next, when price of X is at 20, quantity demand is at 4. Then now quantity demand is at 4 when price is at 20. Next, price of X is at 30. On that time quantity demand is at 3. Next one, price of X equal to 40, then our demand should be here. Next one, when price of X is at 50, on that time quantity demand is at 1. So, with the help of this curve, we can be able to show this is the showing relation between both. With the help of that, we can say see, this is the showing negative relationship between both. With the help of that, we can say that is a negative relationship between both one. So with the help of this table we can able to explain, and with the help of this table we can able to show this is the relation between demand, and demand explains negative relationship between price and quantity demand. With the help of this table we can able to explain. So dear students, wait for a minute. After the next video I will send you after a minute. Now next topic is our market demand schedule. Before that, dear students, I had told you with the help of table individual market demand. Now this is the market demand schedule. Now we will see with the help of this table. Suppose for example, when price per unit is at 10, on that time A had consumed 8 unit demand should be there. That's why suppose only we will read A, this is the individual demand, but there is a 3 person had demanded same material A, B, C, and there is a units are demanded, 8 unit demands, 10 and 12. When we will add in total, it should be changed into a market demand. Dear student, once again evaluation, जब हमारा सामान का पर यूनिट मूल्य 10 रुपए रहा होगा, तब ए ने 8 यूनिट डिमांड की. अगर ए ने 8 यूनिट डिमांड की तो ये ए का इंडिविजुअल डिमांड है. इसी तरह ये बी का इंडिविजुअल डिमांड है और ये सी का इंडिविजुअल डिमांड है. लेकिन अगर ए बी सी तीनों को अगर हम ऐड कर देते हैं तो ये मार्केट डिमांड को शो करता है. जैसे मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में ही बताया था, सपोज मैंने एक पेन खरीदा अपने लिए, इट इज माय ओन इंडिविजुअल डिमांड. लेकिन उसी दुकान से अगर ऐसे 50 लोगों ने 50 पेन खरीदा है तो वो 50 क्या हो गया? मार्केट डिमांड. That's why with the help of this table we can see demand of A, B, C, and when we will add the total we will get market demand. Clear? Now before starting this topic I have told the relation between demand and price should be negative relation. Once again you will see when our price is at 10, on that time total market demand is at 30, and when our price is increasing our market demand is decreasing. With the help of that we can know that both are showing negative relationship between price and demand. That's why this is the market demand schedule and explanation with the help of schedule. Dear students, you have to make it note and solve it yourself one time and make it. After that should be clear. Now once again we will make it and we will represent same table on the curve. So here market demand curve. Students, we know that in class up to 10th you had made graph. This one is a curve. With the help of this table we will make this activity. Listen. Here is the y-axis and that one is the x-axis. Behalf of that, on the x-axis I have write quality of units. I have written quantity, otherwise units, and x-axis we have denoted as a price. When our price is at 10, okay, our market demand is at 30. Then I had denoted here 30. But one more thing, dear students, with the help of this table we can able to make here individual also. Okay, individual market demand, individual demand curve also we can able to represent here, but now I am showing you first market demand curve. Okay, listen, the total is the market demand curve. That's why I am making and representing only one line in front of you. When our 10 per unit should be here than 30, then 30 I have represented here. After that 24 is represented here. Dear students, when you will make it on the graph paper, then it should be very neat and clean. It is a blackboard, that's why some numbers are written here. If there is a measurement, it should be also good, but when you will represent it on the graph paper, you will able to make 100% neat and clean. That's why, see, this is the explanation of market demand curve. These all things I have represented here. This line is showing market demand curve. But if you want to make these three also, then you can able to represent here. Just I am making imaginary line as well as you can able to show. Listen. For example, 1, 2, 3. This is the an imaginary line. A is here, A, B, C. Then A, B, C. I have represented this line. मैंने ये तीनों लाइन जो बनाया है A, B, C को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए दिखाया है. This one is showing individual demand curve, but that line is showing you all market demand curve. If you need, then you have to represent it. Otherwise, only one line you have to represent market demand curve. Okay. This one I have shown you for as a formality. Otherwise, for excuse to you to explain it. Here, price as per unit A, B, C. As well as if you want, you can able to explain here according to that. Okay. This is the for example. Not the correct, is imaginary lines. Okay, I had imagined and make here. मैंने इसे एक माना है, मानक के अनुसार ऐसे बनाया है. जब आप इसे एक ग्राफ पे बनाओगे, it should be 100% neat and clean, and exact answer will come. Here, as the board, just I had made this line for example to showing you. So this is the difference between individual and market demand. Dear students, you have to make a notes with yourself and revise it well. If any doubts will be there, you have to write in the comments and wait for next video and prepare it well with the help of these notes. These notes are very important part of your syllabus, and with the help of that we can able to revise. So dear student, this is the topic of law of demand. I have told two types of law of demands are there: individual demand and market demand. Individual demand we can able to explain with the help of schedule and curve, and market demand also we can able to explain with the help of schedule and curve. Both examples are in front of you. You have to make a note and explain with yourself. If any doubts should be there, you have to ask me once again in the online classes. Thank you all dear students.